So all over the country, you guys, people are celebrating the arts this week. The same goes for our very own arts community right here in Indianapolis.
Yeah, that's right. This week they focus on education and opening doors for future artists in our city to walk through. Our Randall Newsom has more.
All right, guys, I'm coming to you from inside of the Arts Council of Indianapolis. We are here to celebrate National Arts Education Week. And Rashard, first of all, man, nice match.
Thank you very much. I hope you can see the branding here for the Arts Council of Indianapolis. And we're still excited to be celebrating National Arts and Education Week.
Awesome. What type of impact does a week like this have here in Indianapolis?
It's really an important opportunity to celebrate arts education, because I think a lot of the times throughout the year when we think about education, we're talking about maybe some of the more negative or partisan aspects of it, whether it be, busing or school lunch or the basic academics. But this is really an opportunity to celebrate the arts education that's happening in schools and outside of schools, whether it be music or visual arts or theater, whatever the case may be. We can talk about the impact that this has on attendance and academics and creativity, and when students go on to college or not, or whatever their future careers are. And a lot of that can be owed to a really arts-rich experience in school.
Piggybacking off of education, that key word there, you guys have some programs and some initiatives that people need to know about, right?
Right. So first we'll have IPS Superintendent Alicia Johnson joining our Arts Leader Call this Friday to share how IPS is continuing to prioritize arts education even during this challenging learning time. And there's also the National Arts and Education Week. There's a hashtag because of Arts Ed. And so on social media, whether that's Twitter or Facebook or whatever the case may be, we're encouraging people to share their stories, their personal stories about how arts education has personally impacted them. So you can do that using the hashtag because of Arts Ed or Indie Arts Ed as well. And then lastly, we worked with Landon Sperlin, who's a 5th grade student at Guyan Creek Elementary School, and he also works with Asante Children's Theater, on a video to talk about all of the tremendous benefits of arts education, whether that be, again, school attendance or academics, creativity. And we're also glad to share that, in Indianapolis specifically, in all 25 city county council districts, arts organizations in Indianapolis are reaching schools in all of those districts. And that's over 13,000 program engagements in 2019 specifically.
Wow. On a personal note for you, what type of impact has art had on your life?
Yeah, well, art has had a tremendous impact on me. I had a wonderful arts-rich experience in Pike Township here in Indianapolis from K through 12 the entire time. I was actually really fortunate in 5th grade to be honored as Artist of the Year for a painting I did of my grandfather fishing, because he often fished and then would fry that fish for us right after, and it was delicious. And so I made a little magazine cover about it, and that was a really pivotal moment for me. Even though it was just 5th grade, I didn't know that I would go on to work in the arts. I didn't know that I would work at the Arts Council specifically, but I think that it gave me so many different skills, whether that be public speaking and doing something like this, or my current network of friends, that I owe so much of that to arts education, whether it was visual arts or theater or choir or photography, all of those different classes I did. I owe so much to those experiences.
Awesome. Last one, what would you say to people looking to get involved or thinking about getting involved with everything you guys are doing?
Of course. So we highly recommend using the hashtag because of Arts Ed, join the conversation, and then also throw in the hashtag Indie Arts Ed, and that way we'll be able to see all of the stories that people are sharing. And we're more than willing to share those stories on our social media channels as well to highlight, again, the impact of arts education. Whether you're an artist or not, we highly encourage you to join in the conversation.
Awesome. Rashard, thank you so much for having us, man.
Thank you. We appreciate it. And happy National Arts and Education Week.
Awesome, guys. National Arts and Education Week has kicked off. More information on our website, wishtv.com. I'll send it back to you.
Yes,
Wow,
so important
fantastic.
there. Now, the Art Council's annual grants program also provides funding for organizations that support our local artists throughout the city.
Yeah, and you can click on Randall's story a little after the show, of course, for what the Arts Council is doing to celebrate Education Week here at home. But